I think this is it, dude. Yep, we are here. Welcome back. We've got kind of an exciting episode for you today. The New England trip really took a toll on the old slow. Nothing bad, it just needs to be in the shop for a bit. So I just dropped it off at the shop. But that means that I don't have a boat for pretty much the rest of fall fishing season, which is kind of a bummer. So I figured today we would do a little bit of boat shopping, get a little intuitive. I don't want to break the bank. I need something that's inexpensive, that's at least big enough, for me lucking all of my gear, all my rods. So I'm trying to get a little creative here. You guys are gonna have to bear with me. I know this may not seem like the most exciting video, but just wait. I have a feeling we can find something that'll do pretty good on the bass scene. All right, anyway, we've just made it to the dealership or the shop, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna peep our heads in there, see if we can find something that I can fall in love with and call my new boat. You ready? Let's go. I don't think this is it, guy. It's also really long too, but that's kind of what I'm looking for, something about. Let me see, maybe. I just need something simpler. This is too much. It's not what we're looking for.
Turn left onto West Pipeline Road.
Okay, I think this is it. Let's get ourselves a brand new rig. It's a big day, guys. Yeah, dude, what about this? Come over here, look at this. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This looks comfy. I mean, really, when I'm looking for a boat, I want it to be comfortable, lightweight, inexpensive. It's 300 bucks. That would literally be the cheapest boat I ever bought. I think it would work. I honestly think this is what we're looking for.
I think you're kind of crazy.
I don't know. I think it's pretty badass. $349, this is an absolute steal. I say we go for it, what do you think? I know it's not orthodox, but I have an idea here, and I think if this idea works, this could be something really crazy. I'm so bored of buying regular kayaks and little John boats and 19-foot boats. We gotta change it up a little bit. What is this called? Fabric Tuft Futon. It's more of a couch than a futon, it's pretty big. It's heavy as hell too. Oh my God, this thing's so heavy. Getting this thing to float is gonna be a challenge, so I guess that's the next step, is figuring out how we're gonna get a full-size futon to float and also turn it into a fishing boat. This is easy, we got this. All right, now hear me out on this project. This is honestly something I had predetermined before filming this video. I kind of played it off like this was on a whim, but I watched this video from like a long time ago and I remembered it the other day. It was so crazy. I was like sitting in the car, I was driving along and I'm like, oh my God. I watched a video of guys fishing off of a floating couch one time and it was kind of like a cheesy, corny commercial, but it was still hilarious. And since I've watched that video, I've looked online and I can't find anyone else attempting what we're going to attempt today. So this is kind of a project video series. It may be like more than one video, but essentially we're gonna turn a couch into a boat and eventually catch fish off of it. But I'm grabbing some odds and ends here. You guys just have to hear me on this project. It's going to work, believe me on this, but I just need to grab the right tools. I need to make sure I do this correctly. We need washers, bolts, nuts, and a little bit of ingenuity. So let's get started. This is exactly what I'm looking for here. I just need some washers. I'm definitely the least handiest out of all the Googans. Like Rackley's up here and I'm like here below Peric, if that gives you any idea as to how great I am with tools. But we're gonna try it and we're gonna succeed. That's the mentality you gotta have going into any project. Alrighty. Yes, sir. Be nice to find like an elbow piece, like something like this is a hinge obviously, but like an elbow piece where I could just, oh, sort of. Corner braces, sort of, not really. Thoughts. These are thoughts I'm having here. I don't know if they're good thoughts, but I'm thinking out loud. Oh God, Tokyo Drift. Okay, step one is down. We have a couch, but that doesn't mean we have a boat. We gotta figure out a way to get this thing to fully float and make it 100% fishable. I got some bolts, some nuts, also got some 2% milk. Totally unrelated to the mission, but I needed some milk. And we just need to tackle the one issue, that being, of course, how can we get this thing on the water? Hold on, wait a minute. I think I got an idea here. Oh my God, this thing's drifty. Come here. Okay, now, I glanced at this on our way out with the couch. This might be a little over the top and a little bit too much, but I know Walmart has inexpensive stuff and this has gotta be cheap. This looks like, I mean, the world's smallest kayak I've ever seen. It's a Sun Dolphin. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably about a 6-foot yak. It's more of a floating platform, which is all we need. What if we do like a catamaran kind of thing? So the couch is like, it's like this, two of the little 6-foot Sun Dolphins, and you create like a catamaran couch boat deal. I think this could work. I gotta figure out how to buy some of these. There's smaller ones back there too. We have options here. I think this is the way to go though. Perfect. All right, let's figure out how we can buy this now. I keep going in and out of Walmart, jeez. How do I get over there? Okay. So you wait here. I'm gonna go find someone to help us with the kayaks. Oh my God, this could work. Guess how much for two 6.5-foot kayaks? Guess how much? This is insane. 80 freaking dollars. This one's, what was this, 40? This one's 40. This project's turning out to be way cheaper than I thought. So with the couch, and some nuts and bolts and these two gorgeous looking kayaks, not much of a kayak, it's more of like a miniature paddleboard, but with all this combined, I think we're looking at a rough price at around 450 bucks, something like that, give or take. My math sucks, so I just estimated there. But the hard part's done, or I guess not the hard part, this is the pretty easy part. Buying this stuff's the easy part. So we've got our two kayaks, which are gonna act as flotation. They each can withstand 140 pounds, so I weigh like 185. The couch is probably maybe another 100 something pounds. This should be enough. Let's take this stuff back to the warehouse and get to work, and I'm so freaking excited for this. What's shaking? We're at the HQ. Everything made it, nothing flew off the trailer, which was huge. By the way, the trailer's new, I don't know if you guys know this, but I bought a trailer. Saved up all my life for this thing. Oh, stuck. Okay, and lastly, our yaks. Dope. Nice. The kind of good and bad part about this is I have to build this couch, but that also allows me to fully customize my build. I don't know if there's instructions in here for how to convert this thing to a boat, but we'll figure that out on our own. Okay, I probably should turn it over now. Sickness. Alrighty. Dude, this might be easier than I thought. I thought I had to like put this thing together, but I don't think I need to. It's like ready to go. Wow. Shout out to Walmart. This is worth every penny. The fact I don't have to put it together all the way. Those I guess, I'm guessing are the legs, which we don't need. Oh geez, did I just break it? That didn't sound good. Oh, okay, I see. This is how it folds up. Done, easy. Anytime anything comes in a box that's furniture related, it's like, okay, whip out the instructions, get the saw, get the drill, but this is, I think, pretty straightforward and explanatory. Okay, so let me show you my vision real quick. This is in the mind of John B. Let's go to whiteboard, it's a great idea. Okay, so here we have our sofa. Wow, I'm an artist. So this is our couch, right? That's what we just unboxed, okay? So this is the couch, and what I'm thinking is we put the kayaks on either side of the couch. So it's a bit like a catamaran. And if you guys don't know what a catamaran is, look it up. It's like the best way to describe it, honestly. It's like this weird boat that has like two hulls. It's a dual hull system. So we're building the dual hull couch system. My phone just rang. I'm gonna yeet it in the trash can. Okay, there we go. So dual hull catamaran system. You got your couch, which is essentially like your deck, your main floor where you're gonna be fishing off of, and then this is the flotation device. Now, like the one thing that's been going in my mind is if these two little kayaks I bought are gonna be able to withstand the weight of myself and the couch, and potentially Lucky if she comes fishing. So I'm thinking we're gonna build this, we're gonna put it in the water, and it's gonna sink. So my second option here is to either somehow add some sort of reinforcement, or maybe, just maybe, add another kayak in here. So it's like a triple catamaran, if that's even a thing. But ideally, I'd like for it to just be two kayaks, because adding an extra kayak puts another $40 on the cost. Right now, we're at a total of, we'll put it right here. And that's actually pretty inexpensive. My most expensive kayaks, I think, worth like $1,200. And my bass boat is worth like $38,000. So this is a bargain deal. You guys probably think this is like a joke and a piece of novelty, but no, we're saving money by building our own couch boat. Okay, so once we figure out a way to attach both kayaks on here, then the next step is to figure out some sort of propulsion. I thought about maybe just putting oars on this thing, putting some oar locks and just rowing, but that is boring. Why the hell would we have oars on this? So what I was planning on doing is having a little piece of wood right here as being our transom mount, and then run some sort of trolling motor on the rear of the couch. So that way we've got means of propulsion. That sounds very scientific. Propulsion or movement. Now we can move this actual boat. First things first, we gotta build this. So once we build it, then we'll figure out a battery situation and a motor situation. But this is just kind of giving you an idea. I know I'm not exactly the most artistic individual, but my mind thinks in kind of messy ways. So now that you have an idea as to how this is gonna look, let's go outside and officially start building this thing. I know the anticipation's building in the air. Let's get after it. Yeah, we just need to figure out a way to attach these things. That's the hard part. So without further ado, let's get building. Cut this away just so we can expose the wood. Start up that circle saw. First time ever using a circle saw. What up, bitches? I just split the wood too. Nice. I don't know. That was a dumb thing for you to say. Why would I? Of course, I need 3 boats. Oh wow. Oh, bad news. I just split the wood.
Well, are you okay?
Am I having fun? Yes.
Huh?
I said, were you gonna ask me if I was having fun? Because the answer is yes. Yes, I'm having fun.
You're making a really good video. I wish I was a part of that.
It's honestly so great. I wish you were here. By the way, I'm filming right now. Rob is on the phone with me, and we're just talking about all of life's nuances. Anyway, yeah, no, you're gonna be proud of me on this one.
All right, I'm still gonna go. If this thing gets dropped off early, I'll be up there sitting here waiting.
Okay. Yeah, you'll get to see see me in my true form.
God, you are getting it.
I'm getting it right now. You and Rackley would be so proud of me. That's all I do.
I'd be proud. I'd love to watch this while drinking Tito's.
Yeah, I'd like to be drinking Tito's too, but I've added a circle saw into the equation, so I don't know if I'm able to do that.
Oh, that sounds good. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, see ya. What I'm doing right now is every time I pick up the couch, it would just fold over, it would just collapse. So that needed to stop. So I've got these planks of wood. They're treated too, so they're good for water. Anyway, we're creating some support. I got one in the middle, gonna put one at the end, and then one in the back. Yeah, looking dandy. We're cranking. That's not going anywhere. May have done a hack job of drilling in these bits of wood into the couch, but it looks good, it's sturdy. But I can pick it up just by one of the little beams now. So, now that we've established kind of like a foundation, we need to figure out how to attach the 2 kayaks to the couch. That is definitely not going to be easy, especially since this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So, I gotta figure out like a mechanism here. How are we gonna do this? Nice. All right, this is where things get a little bit tricky. I'm now designing the floating portion of our couch. I was kind of racking my head about this. I don't know exactly what direction I was gonna go, but what I've done is I've cut out a little section within the kayak. It's not like a sit-in kayak, it's like a sit on top. It's a very ranky, janky kayak, hence why it was $40 at Walmart, but I think it will suffice. The only concern I have is I had to actually cut in little holes so that I could bolt this piece of wood on, which then will be bolted onto the actual couch. But yeah, I'm just concerned that water's gonna come through these little holes. I know that's not the correct word or terminology for them, but the water's gonna come into the kayak and then fill into the actual hull of the boat and then just sink it. But there's ways to remedy that. I just am right now, I don't know, I'm just trying to get this thing going because it's been a lot of buildup. I'm just bolting this chunk of wood on here right now so that then we can attach it to the couch. It's going good, although I think there for sure is some design flaws, no doubt about it. Last nut on, nut acquired. Oh, that was hectic. All right, we're set. First one looks like it's gonna go through on. I was definitely born a reader, you guys. This whole arts and crafts, working on lumber and is definitely not my deal. I'm not very good at this. I must say, getting that kayak attached to this couch was probably the most difficult thing I've ever done. I'm struggling here, but we did it. As you can see, it's on there, it's sturdy, we've got it bolted down 4 ways, and it's starting to look a little something like a boat. So we're working on the second bit of the flotation device. We've been here for hours. We went and grabbed lunch, then we grabbed dinner, then we grabbed breakfast, then we went and grabbed some more tools because I didn't get enough tools, shocker. And we're here now. It's super late. We're the only ones in the Guggen HQ, and we are getting so close. I just have one more little piece to put on here, and we're golden. Can you believe this? I can't. I sure still can't believe it. Go, 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 go. That's it. This is a big deal. Oh my God. It's happening. Oh my God, dude. I think she's finished. Oh my God. The vision has turned into reality. Little did I know that buying a couch and a couple of kayaks could have turned into a project like this. In my head, it seemed so simple, so straightforward. But we have been grinding for the past many moons to get this situated. And to be honest, it doesn't look like anything crazy, but the wow factor really comes into play once we get this thing on the water and once we start fishing off of it. And again, that's if it floats, which unfortunately we're gonna save for a different video. I mean, it's like 10 p.m. Like, you guys understand, we've gotten started at like 1 or like 12 or something like that. So we've been hustling to not only buy all the gear, but put it together and then go through all the trial and errors, which, by the way, there was a ton. And we made it this far. I'm proud of where we come. I'm actually gonna flip it over so you guys have a better idea as to what this actually looks like. And yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but we turned a couch into a freaking boat. Well, guys, here we have it. This is step 1 to a multi-step process of turning a couch into a boat. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna say, well, this isn't much. You just took some kayaks and stapled it to a $30 Walmart couch. But bear with me, Rome wasn't built in a freaking week. Matter of fact, it wasn't built in a year. So what we are gonna do is really kind of amp this thing up. I'm going all out. What I wanna add to this thing in some of the next videos is potentially an outboard motor, some rod holders, maybe a fish finder. We are going all out, but this is the first step. It's really late right now. It's like 10 p.m. So there's not much more we can do. Tomorrow we're gonna get back at it, bright and breezy, and figure out ways as to how we can make this the ultimate couch boat thing, which, by the way, we need a name for. If you guys can think of a name for this thing, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll just grab the best one and we'll print it somewhere on the boat. And we also have to figure out if this thing even floats. So this is gonna take a minute. It's a long project, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Pretty soon we're gonna hopefully get this thing out in the water, do some actual fishing, and catch some fish from the sofa. This is incredible. I can't believe this. That's actually really comfortable. Like, I would love to fish off a boat like this all the time because it is just, it's lush. But anyway, we're gonna close out today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comment section below so we could continue to take some ideas and bring them to life with our couch boat. But I'm peacing out, signing out. Thanks so much for the view. And as always, folks, keep couching, never stop.